Hi, I wanted to give you a little bit of feedback. As a first-time site visitor, I may have looked at these already. However, I'm going to go through them as if I am seeing them for the first time. That way you will get an idea of how someone is interacting with your site, how clear it is. You'll know whether or not it's functioning in the ways that it should, if something's missing, if something should be added, those kinds of things. So I'm really pleased with the progress that you've made and everything that you've done. This is a lot of work that goes into this. That said, I am going to be looking at details because that's what I'm here for. And I want to help you be the very best that you can be. So please don't be offended by any of these. Everybody will have things that they need to work on. That's why we do this reiteration in week 4. Okay, so my job is to try and help you pick out those things that are working and those things that need to be worked on. Okay, all right, so let's jump in and take a look at where you are. When I land on this page, Anna, I'm not sure this button needs to be there. I don't think it's working, but your logo is very easy to read. You might consider a round and making sure that it is round. It's hard to do to get the right amount of spacing and get it centered, but you might think about that or bringing it in a little bit. It just seems like a lot of a big rectangle in a lot of ways, and forgive me, I'm just going through this as a first-time user or as the client seeing it for the first time. But you've got the colors working well, the blue and the white navigation here. I really like that. These you'll want to align all your headers and align the body copy. It's even a great idea to have the same number of lines in your body copy. That might mean you need to add or take some out. If I click here, yay, it goes to your menu. And I really like this. I would make it in a color other than red because this red, white, and blue feels a little more like hamburgers and so forth. So I would make this either lime green or yellow or orange, or aqua, something like that. Be very mindful of glassware. This is great. This is plastic. We're just thinking about a food truck. This is even better. I know they're not as delicious looking. This is nice, a little out of focus, but for this site, it's okay for your practice site. Beautiful, but we want to make sure that it's not glassware. Perfect. See, the paper works well. And we want to keep our headers all the same. So you have sides here. Okay, so let's take this spacing out. If it's not disappearing for you, if it won't move up, if you can't grab the footer and move it up, then that can mean that there is a hidden object there that needs to be moved for you to find. If you can get this into 2 rows, 2 columns, that would be better, even 3, so there's less scrolling. But you've done a good job with this. There's a template or something behind here that you'll want to look at. All right. It's great if we can get this on 1 or 2 lines also, being the same. And that's up to you in this situation. You can edit. A client, you would have to really get permission. This is working, so I think that green for your menu would be best. Okay. Working, maybe a smidgen of letting here, a little more space between those lines. But yeah, details, those are just details. You can combine Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursdays. They're the same schedule. And then we're going to close that up. I do like this. And I don't know if I've seen this before. I don't remember if I have. So good job with that. Let's keep that going, not having the red, white, and blue as mentioned, and let's close this space up. Okay. We've introduced, I know where this is coming from, but let's be consistent with our fonts. Maybe you use the same thing that you did with menu and locations here. This is perfect. It's image. Let's link these to the Real Deal Taco sites that are available and take off those that aren't there. But otherwise, this is nice. Just want to be consistent there. Remove that. And maybe we want to reduce these images. Only have those that you really need, because, or even put them in a slider. They can be part of your testimonials if you like too. So there's less scrolling. We are scrolling all the way through this, so you'll want to anchor that here. Sometimes it means making an extra page and eliminating it, moving it over to another page, so that when you hit contact, it goes straight there. Okay, but this looks good. It really is working. We just want to be real consistent with our fonts. No biggie. Okay, you've got the important things, so well done. And you've learned some things, you brought some skills in with you, but overall, I can't tell you enough how pleased and proud I am of you, all right? So go ahead and make any changes you need, and we will be able to see how that is looking again in week 4. Good luck.